Welcome to Outback Outdoors. Make sure you like, subscribe, and click the alert to stay up to date on all our new videos.
In a one-ton Ford, in a cloud of dust, down the gravel road, heading straight for us. We're by the home corral in the morning sun. We'll all be in love before the day is done.
Tonight, we're heading down to a stand that requires a pretty specific wind. Across the river is where there's a winter wheat field and the cornfields. The river has just started flowing water again. So they got water, they got feed, and they got the cover. We're just gonna be right in between where all three of those meet. And hopefully some deer will filter out for us. That's a great buck. I don't know. He's like a nice buck. He's gone now.
I'm Kenton Claremont with Train to Hunt, and this is your Wilderness Athlete Minute. You guys, let's talk about nutrition. Backcountry nutrition and day-to-day nutrition are gonna look very similar, but you're just gonna have a little bit more calories in the field. This is because you're gonna be sitting in your tree stand or you're gonna be on your feet all day in the backcountry. About 2 or 3 hours into your sit or your walk, whichever one that is, you're gonna want to replenish your body. So what's that look like? You want to have a balance of protein, carbs, and fat in that meal or snack. And you want to make this happen every 3 to 4 hours. Some of you maybe every 2 to 3 hours if you're really burning a lot of calories out there. If you don't do this, your blood sugars are going to drop, you're going to feel tired. If you're in a tree stand, you're going to start feeling sleepy. And that's what happens when a lot of guys and girls out there, they just put like candy bars and those types of things in their pack to eat. So make sure that you're getting a good mix of proteins, carbs, fats. Refuel every 3 to 4 hours, and you're going to find that you're going to have a lot more energy throughout the day, whether you're in the tree stand or in the field. So I hope these tips helped you. If you want more nutrition tips, go to traintohunt.com.
What did he go chasing after? Here we go. Coming out. Close. Right. Okay, doe. Another deer back to the left. Really nice young buck. There's a buck coming. There he is. That's a different buck. See, that's another great buck. It's a good buck. I think I might shoot him. That's a good buck. I'm gonna shoot him if he gives me a chance. Stay on him. That's a shooter. There's another deer to our left somewhere too.
This is Dave Baronio and Trevin Stoltzfus with Outback Outdoors, and this is your Wasp Archery Tech Talk. Now let's get into the discussion about what broadhead's going to work best for the larger big game animals.
In my opinion, I think it needs to be accurate coming out of your setup. With that being said, I do like the larger 125 grain head with a trocar tip. You're dealing with bigger boned, just bigger animals in general, and that allows for a deeper penetration and breaking. If you hit a bone, you can break through, cause the most damage.
So go to Wasp Archery and check out the Ultimate Broadhead Box. You can compare 3 different broadheads and see what's going to work best for your setup. Visit Wasp Archery.
Make the switch.
This is the buck I killed last year, about 200 yards that direction. And beautiful buck. Just love how heavy he is. He's a nice mature buck. But it took me a while to come to it, to saw the antlers off, make a set of rattling horns, but I figured they were just the perfect set of antlers for making rattling horns, and I'm gonna rattle right here in the woodlot that this guy used to call home. Well, we gave it a good shot this morning. That nice 10-point that showed up. I think that was our second evening. He came out of the bedding cover when I rattled, but just didn't commit to coming in all the way. But it was still cool seeing a big mature buck like that. This afternoon, we're gonna go to the East Land Bridge. That's where I killed that big 8-point a couple years ago with Kyle. There's been 2 mature bucks using that. Not a lot of deer on that side of the property this year, but there's still been two mature bucks showing up there. They've been showing up at night, but, with this cooler weather and the rut kicking a little closer. Maybe there's a chance they'll show up here in the daylight. We finally got a good wind to sit it, and this time of year, there's new bucks showing up and cruising through. I've got high hopes for tonight. It's one of my favorite spots to go, and hopefully we'll get it done. That's one of my shooters. Just let him walk. What do you think comes back? Yeah, he might. He just went chasing after her. I almost got one of the cull bucks on the property, but what was happening is I was wanting Kyle to get a chance at a doe, and a doe started coming down what I call the land bridge. So as the doe's starting to move down, Kyle and I are swapping positions where I'm behind the camera and Kyle's got the window to shoot through. And as soon as I sit down in the chair and get behind the camera, out steps the buck I call the E08. Any rate, I didn't get him. Better buck coming out left of him. That's a shooter. That second buck's a shooter. We heard some bucks fighting. And the wind set up perfectly right out of the southwest. And I was like, got a couple bucks here 100 yards away, gave him a couple grunt calls. A young buck comes down the trail. And then a big buck. I was like, hey, that second buck, he's a shooter, he's a shooter.
Another high water sun.
I see him.
I feel
dead up there, just another 20 yards. He only went about 40 yards. He's dead.
The taste of high mountain rain falling sweet off your cheeks, somewhere between pleasure and pain.
That is a cool buck. What a cool deer. This is a new buck. This is not one that I have any pictures of at all. No pictures of him. Never seen him before. He just showed up here, maybe a week ago. It was the first time I saw him. But with this buck, we knew he was living in this woodlot here. We had 2 other encounters with him where it almost happened. And this morning, it just worked out. We heard a couple bucks right about here, probably where they were. You could hear them fighting. As soon as that fighting stopped, I hit him with a soft grunt call. A nice 2-year-old buck comes to us, and then this guy steps out. He works right down into where I had a good shot. I knew when I could get drawn, I knew the exact yardage. Felt like I could make the shot, and well, I made it. Beautiful buck, beautiful buck.
Thanks for watching Outback Outdoors. We encourage you to comment below, and as always, like, subscribe, and click the alert to stay up to date on all our new videos.